In this video, we'll be taking a look at one college football game happening on January 8, 2024, and providing you with a free team pick and total pick for this game, so 2 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on this one college football game after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start, if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Washington versus Michigan. The upcoming college football national championship game promises an epic clash between 2 undefeated teams, with the second-ranked Washington facing off against the top-seeded Michigan on Monday night. The Huskies, boasting a 14-0 record straight up and a 7-6-1 record against the spread, secured their spot by triumphing over the third-ranked Texas in a hard-fought 37-31 victory at the Sugar Bowl. Meanwhile, the Wolverines, also standing at 14-0 straight up with an 8-5-1 against the spread record, punched their ticket to the title game by overcoming 4th-ranked Alabama 27-20 in overtime during the Rose Bowl. As the national championship game approaches, the prevailing sentiment in the discourse seems to downplay Washington's chances of securing the title. Understandably so, given the dominant offensive line and ground game that Michigan possesses. However, I believe that the potential pathway to victory for the Huskies is more conceivable than what is being suggested by the national media and betting analysts. One notable aspect is Michigan's ability to run the ball, a characteristic hardly surprising to anyone familiar with their style of play. Blake Corum and the offensive line are poised to exploit a Washington run defense that has struggled throughout the season. Yet, it's crucial to acknowledge that the Huskies, especially in the secondary, are now healthier and have demonstrated an improved pass rush in their last 4 games. This sets the stage for the possibility that J.J. McCarthy, Michigan's quarterback, could make critical errors against this opportunistic defense. Despite Michigan's impressive defensive statistics, it's worth noting that they haven't faced a quarterback of Michael Penix Jr.'s caliber this season. Penix displayed a stellar performance against Texas, showcasing his ability to make all types of throws with the support of the nation's top passing offense. Considering Michigan's challenges against competent passing attacks and the game being played in a dome, I have confidence that Penix can replicate his success. As long as the Washington offensive line can protect him, there's no reason why the Huskies can't find success on Monday. In terms of offense, Washington holds the advantage, while Michigan has the upper hand defensively. Coaching appears to be a draw, making it challenging to envision the Wolverines winning by a touchdown, especially with the market rating Washington lower than an underperforming Alabama team. From the early stages of the season, I championed Washington, recognizing their potential, even though the betting market consistently underestimated them during conference play and the semifinal against Texas. Washington finds itself just 1 win away from the unexpected achievement of Michael Penix Jr. leading them to the national championship. In the Sugar Bowl, they faced the Texas Longhorns in a high-scoring affair, securing a 37-31 victory despite some questionable late-game decisions. Penix Jr.'s outstanding performance included completing 28 of 38 passes for 430 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. Although the defense faced challenges, particularly in the absence of Dillion Johnson late in the game, they are expected to perform better in the upcoming championship clash. Michigan, with its preseason expectations of a national championship, has now positioned itself 1 win away from realizing that goal. The Rose Bowl victory, though not flawless and requiring overtime, showcased J.J. McCarthy's capabilities, completing 17 of 27 passes for 221 yards and 3 touchdowns, averaging 36 points per game and boasting a sturdy defense giving up only 10 points. Michigan is poised for a challenging yet promising championship matchup. The 2024 CFP National Championship sets the stage for a thrilling encounter between Washington and Michigan, both unexpected yet legitimate title contenders. Despite criticisms and skepticism surrounding both teams, they have proven their legitimacy through their performances on the field. A significant portion of the pre-game discussion centers on the clash between Michigan's formidable ground game and Washington's vulnerable defense. While containing Blake Corum is a priority for the Huskies, previous opponents like Texas and Oregon Michigan exploited Washington's ground defense without securing victories. Washington's defensive metrics, especially in opponent yards per attempt and quarterback rating, suggest a more nuanced evaluation. On the flip side, Michigan has yet to face an offense of Washington's caliber, making this matchup a test for their robust defense. Washington's offensive line, recognized with the Joe Moore Award, presents a challenge, having allowed just 11 sacks in 14 games. Facing tough defenses previously, Michael Penix Jr. has demonstrated composure and success, putting pressure on Michigan's defense in this championship clash. The anticipated close matchup reflects the contrasting strengths of one of the nation's best offenses against an imposing defense. The Huskies have excelled in close games, while Michigan's defensive prowess faces a unique challenge in Washington's offensive capabilities. The game could potentially be a close encounter, with Washington's offense led by Penix Jr. ensuring competitiveness until the final moments. In evaluating the overall strengths, Michigan emerges as the superior team, boasting offensive ball control, physicality in the trenches, and an elite defense. However, Washington's trump card is Michael Penix, the best player on the field, who has the potential to single-handedly turn the tide. History shows that a standout quarterback can lead a team to championship glory, and Washington has that crucial factor. The decisive factor in this championship game revolves around quarterback play, and Washington holds the advantage with Penix Jr. The recent strong performance adds to the confidence that Washington can secure the victory, exploiting potential weaknesses in Michigan's defense. Despite the market adjustments, I still view the line closer to a field goal than the suggested 5.5 6 points, making the Washington Huskies to cover the spread as underdogs our full game side pick. Analyzing the metrics, it appears that Michigan's running game could dominate in the trenches, setting the stage for a successful offensive strategy with J.J. McCarthy. However, there is no compelling reason for Michigan to consistently challenge Washington's secondary, which, despite season-long mediocrity, has excelled in the red zone. Instead, Michigan might opt for a clock-consuming ground game, pointing towards a potential under-outcome. Washington's offensive line faced a formidable Texas front and managed pass protection well, but Michigan's defensive front poses a greater challenge. Penix Jr. and his elite receivers confront their toughest test against Michigan's secondary, known for stifling opposing quarterbacks. Anticipating that both teams play at a deliberate pace, the clock is likely to be a factor in limiting explosive plays. In their previous encounter in 2021, these teams combined for 41 points, indicating a defensive dynamic that can impact opponents' game plans. The aura of title games tends to contribute to a slower start for teams, favoring Michigan's defense and dictating the tempo. Although Washington is expected to gain yards, they may face challenges in grinding for them, consuming valuable time off the clock. The Wolverines, comfortable with a rushing game, can accelerate the clock, setting the stage for a potentially lower-scoring affair. Michigan's potential success on the ground against Washington's front hints at an early establishment of this strategy, leaning on it later in the game to control the clock. This could open up play-action opportunities, but a deviation from the ground game is not expected. Despite being an explosive offensive squad, the Huskies prefer a slower pace than expected. With the likely availability of running back Dylan Johnson, Washington should move the ball on the ground. However, the Wolverines' pass rush presents a formidable challenge, and Michigan's secondary has consistently troubled opposing quarterbacks. While Washington may produce explosive plays, it's improbable to match the levels seen against Texas. Although games featuring Washington's offense often tempt an overbet, I believe Michigan's playing style will lead to a total falling short of the 57-point mark. My expectation for the game is a score in the mid-20s, making under the projected total our preferred full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.